Okay, folks, so welcome to the 5 best places to find leads on Facebook to sign high ticket clients. So I'm going to kind of pull back the curtain for all of you a little bit here today, especially this is specifically, obviously, if you are using Facebook as a way to generate leads. So I'm going to be showing you, number one, where I go to find new leads to me who are not in my audience yet. And second of all, I'm going to be showing you how to find follow-up leads. And third of all, how to find warm leads. Okay. It's important that you're looking at the different types of leads on Facebook so that you're actually having a robust lead generation system. So let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. So first, let's start with new to you leads. It's probably not a secret to a lot of you, but the best places to find new to you leads are usually in other Facebook groups, right? So going into other Facebook groups that are similar to your niche or whatever it is. So if I were to go into, let's just say, let's go into these groups, right? Extraordinary coaches and business owners. Let's just say this is a group where there's other coaches that could be ideal clients of ours. So I'm going into these groups, and it's not hard to find groups where your ideal clients are hanging out. And it's also not hard to get in contact with them. And so in a group like this, you can go ahead and you can get them either from people who are posting, people who are commenting, people who are engaging. Sometimes you can post yourself. And then also there are situations where you can go ahead and just be adding people, right? So anyways, there's a lot that you can do, right? You can find leads in here in the comments and the people who are posting. In some of these groups, you can post yourself, right? Make it nice and easy. Plus, one of the easiest things that I look at is I also just look at like who's new to the group, right? So I'm looking at, you see a lot of these people, they joined really recently, 22 minutes ago, 42 minutes ago. Look at people who have recently joined who looks like they could be ideal clients, right? So we're then looking through these people's profiles, make sure that the people you're adding in actually look like ideal clients, because you don't want to be just adding random people in, right? So I'll be going through some of these profiles and I'll be getting these people into my audience. The only point of this type of lead generation is to get the right people into your audience, right? So I'm looking basically, yeah, for these different people who would be a good fit. So that's the first thing that you do is you're actually going into other groups. Now, that's great for sourcing new leads, but we also want to make sure that we're following up with past leads, right? So one of my favorite places to go is memories, because guess what? If you've been in business for over a year, you'll have memories of posts that you made a year ago, right? I could go and look at, hey, who is commenting or engaging with my content this year? And I could look at, hey, I should check in with some of these leads, right? So I can scroll through these different things and find the leads in my memories and retarget them, because a lot of them have not bought from me yet, but because they've been in my audience a long time, they actually might buy from me. Now, the other place you can go to actually follow up with leads is you can scroll in your messenger. Right now, it's going to take a little bit to like scroll down, but if you scroll back even a couple weeks to a couple months, you're going to find leads back here that you haven't thought of in a while. And so anyways, it's going to take me a while to scroll back, but what I would do if I were you is scroll back legitimately a couple months and go through a bunch of the conversations that you were having and retarget these people. There's lots of leads here that you can retarget. I mean, I'm even seeing just leads here 5 days ago that I'm like, oh, I should really reach out to them again about something new that I have going on. And so very, very simple for you to go ahead and do that. So not only are you finding new people in groups, you're looking at your memories, you're retargeting people in Messenger. And then some of the other things that you can be doing, obviously, is you can be looking at, hey, who's actually checking out my stories here on Facebook, right? So on here, you can't actually, whatever, see who viewed it, but on your phones, you can actually view, hey, who's watching my stories? I should be maybe checking in with these people, right? So that's very simple. You can see all these people here are checking out our stories. And then the last and final piece is I'm going and looking at who's been engaging with my content, right? Who's checking out my content from yesterday, a couple of days ago, even from last week. I'll scroll back and I'll be looking at stuff. So I'm looking at people who've engaged with my personal profile. Also, I'm going into our Facebook group and seeing like, hey, who has like commented on stuff in here or whatever it is. So this way I'm getting leads every single day. I'm getting new leads into my audience from other groups. I'm following up with past leads from memories, old messenger conversations, and then I'm engaging with warm leads through my content and my stories. I look at these 5 different areas on Facebook every single day, and it allows me to just generate new leads, warm them up, and get them ready to buy. Now, if you're interested, if you've been watching this and you want to get to 6 figures with lead generation, we actually hosted what we call our 6 figure intensive a couple months ago that I'd love to send your way as well. If you want it, go ahead and send me a message saying you want the 6 figure intensive. That training goes a lot more in depth on everything you need to grow to those $8,000 to $10,000 a month as a high ticket entrepreneur. So go ahead, send me a message and let me know how you enjoyed this training.